destruction of Skull Crossing wasn't just some random accident. More ogres have been at work destroying the gigantic dam, imperiling all the lands downriver. Put a stop to the ogre demolitionists and find out why their boss, Malegus Krieg, is on rampage.
Alright, here we are at the Battle of the Dam. And it says that during this scenario that the dam may not be temporarily closed. So I guess there will be no point in Carmen nor I going to the dam to do anything until we find out where this villain is. Okay, so we've got the garrison, the dam, the guard tower, and the Shimmerglens. So I'll start with Shimmerglens. And it says, at this location, you must succeed at a Wisdom or Divine 7 check to move or be moved to another location. When closing, succeed at a Wisdom or Divine 8 check. When permanently closed for the rest of the scenario, characters at this location may choose not to reset their hands. So that's going to be a little tough for us, hon. We're going to have to probably save that one for last.
Yeah.
The guard tower says, at the start of your turn, summon and encounter a bandit henchman. When closing, succeed at a strength 5 check. Well, that'd be gravy for me, so I know that's exactly where I am going to start.
Okay.
When permanently closed, on closing, you may banish a card from your hand to draw a random ally from the box.
Alright, at the dam, you may not move or be moved from this location unless another character is present.
Mm-hmm.
When closing, bury 1d4 cards of your choice from your hand.
Excuse me.
If you don't have enough cards in your hand to do so, bury any remaining cards from the top of your deck instead.
Ooh.
There's no permanently closed effect.
Okay.
Okay, the garrison. At this location, if you encounter a monster other than a villain or a henchman, each character at this location must summon and encounter that monster. So, not a problem if I'm there alone. When closing, summon and defeat a bandit henchman with the combat difficulty increased by 2.
Whoop-de-doo.
Also not a problem. When permanently closed, shuffle together any weapons and armor remaining in this deck and place them under this location. So, I think I'm going to go there. That way we can get the weapon and armors.
Okay, just real quick, guys, I'm going to show you the Bandit Henchman card so we're all familiar with him because I'm going to be facing him a lot at this guard tower. Now, I do not need to actually roll to defeat him because I do have a strength of 7, which means I will defeat him every time. However, he does say before the encounter, recharge a card of your choice from your hand. So what I'm going to do is just stick him down underneath this location like that so I don't forget to do that because at the start of each turn, I'm going to have to make sure I remember to do it. So just, I'll do that for now, okay? All right, you want to go first or second, babe? Let's draw up our hands. I don't think I shuffled my deck yet. I forgot to from last game, so. You want to go first or second?
Why don't you go, well, why don't you go first, because you usually shuffle quicker than me.
I am a fast shuffler.
You're dropping cards, so I don't know.
Okay, here I go. Oh, by the way, guys, I did pull out Val because I cheated. I noticed, actually, he's right here in the, I pulled him out and put him back because otherwise I'd have pulled him out of the butt of the snake because the snake did eat him, so I should not have been able to select him. And I put the sage back into my hand just so that you guys know. All right, here I go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, did get a weapon there for a second. I was like, boy, I'm gonna have to redraw. All right, so I am going first, right?
Yes.
Blessing of Torog. So let's see here. It says at the start of your turn, summon and encounter the Bandit Henchman, which means I recharge one of these. I will recharge my sage, and yes, and then I'll bring that up. Okay, so here we go. A Ring of Protection. This is a Constitution Fortitude 5. It says, reveal this card to reduce damage dealt to you by 1. You may play another item on this check. I guess that's okay. So that's a Constitution Fortitude 5. My Constitution is a D8. So, I mean, I could get it. And I did not, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, Ring of Protection, you go bye-bye. Carmen, to you. Ooh, yay, a dagger!
A dagger!
Why don't we just let that go? You want to just...
Yeah.
I'm just giving you... I'm not telling you what to do.
It's
just,
not better than my other weapons,
right,
so what's the point?
And that'll allow us to actually banish... Whoops. Banish that and get it out of the game so we ain't got to mess with that anymore. So, okay, ready? Another. Oh, wait. I got to remember... Ooh, cool, by the way. So I got to recharge one first. This time I will recharge my... I think I'll be fine. And I want to do the magic half plate, so... Ooh, I got a monkey. He got the monkey. Okay, so... Oh, what is this? A shield of fire resistance. A Constitution Fortitude 6. If you played a weapon with a two-handed trait on this check, you may not play this card. Reveal this card to reduce combat or fire damage dealt to you by 2. If you are proficient with light armors, you may play another armor on this check. It's kind of neat, but it's a shield. I don't like shields as much, so I think I'll just roll for it, see if I get it. So I've got a D8 on my Constitution, and I did not. I rolled a 4 again, so the shield of fire resistance will go away.
Stop using this D8.
I keep pulling the same thing. Don't I? Carmen?
Okay.
An Alkalite.
She is an ally. Do I want her?
She just works
No.
with magic.
So, goodbye.
Yeah, she doesn't even let you explore again, so... Okay. Here I go. Okay, once again, I got to remember to recharge, so this time... I know I would not have recharged my Masterwork tools, guys, just so you know. But I probably will just recharge, say, the monkey. And there we go. Alright, so this is a Dexterity Disable 8. So my Masterwork tools say that I can use this on a barrier whose difficulty is 14 or lower, but this is higher than that because its strength melee is 16. Okay, so it says, if defeated, examine the top cards of the location deck and then put it on either the top or the bottom of the deck. So I can use this, though, because it does say Dexterity Disable 8. And this one says, reveal this card to add 2 dice to your disabled check. I don't have a disabled check, so that means I would roll the d4 3 times to see if I can try to make this work. So I will do that. And here I go. And that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly. So I did defeat this, so I did use... That actually worked out great. So that will get rid of the locked passage, and I get to examine this. It is a glaive. If your strength... For your strength check, reveal this card to roll your strength or melee die plus 1d10. If you aren't proficient with weapons, blah, blah, blah. If you fail a combat check with this weapon, you may discard... I don't think I'm going to want this, so I'm going to put it on the bottom, just because I don't think it's a weapon I'm going to need. I'm not going to use it, so...
Right.
Okay, Carmen, back at you, babe.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Fancy.
whoa! What do we got here?
Magic studded leather armor.
Okay, so that's a Constitution Fortitude 5. What's this thing do?
Recharge this card to reduce combat damage dealt to you by 2. Banish this card to reduce all damage dealt to you to 0. If you are proficient with light armors, bury this card instead.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I'm not sure if it's better than what I've got. I
Well-
wish I could remember.
Well, I can't tell you this. I like it, so I wouldn't waste anything. What's your Constitution? A D6, I think?
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste a blessing or anything on it. I would just roll and maybe see... I'm just suggesting. I'm not telling you. But
yeah.
I know it's pretty cool because of the whole reset thing, I guess. So...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's better than the armor I have, and I'm all about trying to get better stuff. So I'm thinking I will use my blessing on it.
Using the Blessing of Gorm, you do have to where you could possibly... Hey, by the way, you get to recharge the Blessing of Gorm.
Oh, yay.
Because it is the top card here.
Well, that's perfect
Yeah,
then.
so
I'll
that
use
worked out
it,
great.
and
Why not, right?
I just add 1 die to a check.
Yeah, so you'll roll
okay.
2d6s.
Come on.
And you got
Yes.
it. So good job. And it just goes straight into your hand because you didn't, you got space for it now.
All
so
right.
that worked out great for you. Hey, what does your ally do for you?
Reveal this card on your turn to examine the top card of your location deck. Then recharge this card or discard it to encounter the revealed card.
Okay, so we can obviously reveal just to see what's
Yeah.
on top, so... Alright, so you don't want to necessarily get rid of her. She's great for a little scout card, in my opinion.
It's a Goblin Commando.
He going around with no panties on. Okay.
So I'll have to...
No, you don't have to recharge her.
Reveal this card. Oh.
If
Yeah.
you want to encounter it...
No. Then recharge this card, yeah. You have to recharge her.
Okay,
yeah.
I when you was reading it to me, it says, reveal this card on your turn to examine the top card of your location deck. Then recharge this card or discard it to... or discard.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right. I misunderstood that.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
okay.
you just was going to be able to use him like, what's his face? And just Islardi, whatever his name was. So.
She adds 1d4 to a ranged combat check, so yeah.
And it does work for your bows and stuff. Everybody let us know. So, okay, so I have to recharge a card. Let me see. There's how many barriers? There's only 1 barrier, so I'm going to go ahead and recharge the Masterwork tools this time. So, am I supposed to draw immediately? Before the encounter, recharge a card of your choice from your hand. I'm not supposed to draw immediately.
Oh, yeah. I think
Okay.
you're supposed to have 4 cards.
Yeah, I haven't used any of the others yet, so just everybody know that. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. This is it. This is a henchman, and he says that a combat 14, if undefeated, Krieg Ogre deals 1 combat damage to each other character at this location, and if defeated, I can definitely close this location. That's not an issue at all. All right, well, he is going to die. There's no doubt about that, because I do have my belt of giant strength, plus my regular strength is a D7. So that there would be a total of plus 8, and I roll a D10 for my strength. So that's already an 8. So that means I only need 6 more to be able to defeat him. I will use my long sword, which gives me 1d8 plus 1. So I will use 1d8.
So now you have to roll a 5.
Now I just need to roll a 5 with these 2. But if I wanted to, I could recharge it and get an additional D6, and I don't see a reason why not. So I will recharge it, and I'll get an additional D6. So with these 3 dice, I need to just roll a 5. So, and you are dead. So, okay, the ogre has been defeated, so we'll put him over here. And then it says here that I must succeed at a strength 5 check. Well, given the fact that my strength is already a plus 7, this location has now been closed.
All right.
So we'll flip that over, and it says, on closing, you may banish a card from your hand to draw a random ally from the box. I don't really see a card in my hand I'd like to banish, so I'm not going to worry about that one. So let's see what we had here. Oh, we did have a grizzled mercenary. That looked kind of cool. But other than that, everything else, see you later. 1 location down. All right, babe, back to you.
And it's going to be the Goblin Commando. Before the encounter, the Goblin deals 1 ranged combat damage to you.
Well, you get to recharge it.
To reduce combat damage dealt to you by 2.
There you go.
Okay.
So that came in handy pretty quick, didn't it?
Alright, so I'll use my returning throwing axe. I roll my dexterity die plus 1d8, and I'm going to avoid that blue one because that's a bad d8. Plus 1, and I can recharge something. This could add another 1 to my dexterity check, so I've got a plus 5, and I only have to roll a 4 with these 2.
All right, do it, hon. He did. Okay, so we got rid of him. And are you all finished up?
Yes.
All right. Why don't we use the Holy Candle?
Holy Candle. Bury this card to shuffle 1d6 random cards. From the Blessings discard pile into the Blessings deck. 4. That's not too shabby.
All right. Get rid of that. Now it is my turn. Okay, it says here on the dam that you may not move or be moved from this location unless another character is present. So, but I can move there to it, right?
You may not move from this location. Right.
Okay.
So you can move to it.
I can move to it. So I should probably just head there next, is what I'm thinking. Because this Shimmer Cleanse is going to be hard for us to close. Especially since I don't have my my Sagey. So, okay, so a Goblin Raid, and it says each character at an open location summons and encounters a Goblin Raider Henchman. So let's...
Interesting.
We got this the last time, and we actually was able to banish it, so this looks like this will be the last of where we're going to see these cards. Okay, so a Goblin Raider says he is a combat 8. You obviously get to, I'm going to get you, you better move. So, yep, so you evaded him, and then it says, if undefeated, bury 1 item, nothing. So he's only a combat 8, which means that we're going to put him right back there in the box. So this just goes away, and this is a basic, so that has been defeated. So that would be the last we ever see of those. So if I wanted to, I could try to explore again. I swear to you guys, this Medusa mask is going to come in handy. I'm going to keep it. Okay, so I am going to finish up then, and I'll defer over to you. So go ahead, sweetie. This is it. This is another one of the henchmen. Okay, so this is another Combat 14, and nothing special. So, Carmen, you have your return throwing axe. So
yes.
Belt of Dexterity. Oh, don't forget your snakeskin tunic. Doesn't that give you a bonus as well?
Yes, it does. So that's a +3 +6 that I've got between all of those. So I have to roll an 8. I get my D12. I get a D8. What's Poog do?
Adds fire.
Recharge this card to add 3 with the fire trait to a combat check. So I'm at 9 now. So I have to roll a 5. Let's just do this.
I think you got it with 2 dice. Oh, yeah. And you got it. So you got a 7 total. And what is that? What do you got to do to a bandit henchman.
Summon and defeat a bandit henchman with the combat difficulty increased by 2.
All right, so let's pull him out real quick, and we'll put him on top. So you have to defeat him, and he will have a combat 10. Now, before the encounter, you must recharge a card from your hand.
Okay, I'll recharge my medallion.
And now you're going through the same setup.
So a D12, and I get
a D8.
plus 6 to that.
All right, so now
So
you need to just get,
What?
Yeah, 4, you're right. Yep, I'm sorry. And you got it. So there's a 8 total, and so that closes this location. So what does it say for that when you close it?
I'm closing. Shuffle together any weapons and armor remaining in the deck and place them under this location.
Oh my God!
Good stuff.
Carmen, look! I want that.
Ooh, a frost longbow.
Yeah, look, a frost longbow and then a longsword plus 2. Plus 2. Carmen, this is big. So how do you... Okay, so we just put them there and then we can... I can't move from here, though. I'm stuck here now.
Okay.
So we shuffle this together. I see every reason in the world for you to just stay there and try to acquire these, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah.
want that longbow.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, depending on how you acquire them, I could just move over here and then you could move. Because I would be...
True. I guess it all just matters of how we encounter, because I'm sure the longbow would...
Might
we
be
could just look real
dexterity.
quick. Okay? It is strength melee for the longsword, and it is dexterity ranged for the frostbow. So one of us works good for one of us works good for the other. So, so let me shuffle these back up real good. And then the good thing is I have 2 blessings, and then you can go ahead and reset your hand. Draw back up.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so if you want to move, that's fine. But if you don't want to, and just stay there, you can try to acquire... Well, there we go. It's the villain.
Whoa.
Okay, so, all right. This is Malagus Krieg, and he is a combat 18, then another combat 18. Ugh. Okay, it says if undefeated, he deals 1 combat damage to each other character at this location, then moves each character at this location to a random location. Oh, okay. So let's start with the combat 18, obviously. So, Carmen, I do have the Medusa mask. I could finally have a purpose for the Medusa mask!
Okay.
So if I wanted to, I could reveal this,
Yeah.
put him on it. At the beginning of my next turn, he goes there, but if you move over here, I can move over to there. You can evade him, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to
Why
think
do
this
you
through.
want to not fight him?
Because I can use the Medusa mask,
Because
Carmen.
I want to use this.
All right? That's
I'm
why.
just trying to figure out what the...
There is no purpose, because he would move over to here, which is actually a good thing. So. Okay, so, all right. I will use my Sith, which says that for your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength or melee die plus 2 d4s plus 1. So I will get... Oops.
Oh, that's the bad one.
Oh, okay. Don't give me the bad one.
We're going to put that over there.
Well,
that's
that was the
bad
D8. Okay, and then you have nothing you can do for me at all, do you?
I don't have any blessings or...
all right.
Throwing axe doesn't add to your...
I really
check.
don't have a whole lot, so I'm going to roll this twice and roll this once. I do have a plus, you figure, 8. So that's going to take him down to a 10. So I need to roll a 10 with a d10 and 2 d4s. So, I mean, there's a good chance I could still accomplish this because then I could recharge it the next time to get an additional. So here we go. Should I use a blessing?
If you're worried, you
I am going to use a blessing.
You can
So
use
let's
your
use the...
Medusa mask. I mean...
No. I'm going to use the blessing of Iori to add an additional d10 just to make sure I don't screw this up. So, all right, here we go. And that's a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is enough. So that's one time. Now the second time, I will recharge it this time to add an additional d4. So that'll give me 3 d4s and a d10. And I will use my Blessing of Callistra just to make sure I get this thing done. So here we... Oh, and I forgot. I got my Belt of Strength. Duh. So that actually gives me 7, 8, 9, which means I need to roll a 9. Boy. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyways just to make sure I get it. So 3 d4s, 2 d10s. And there we go. Got him again.
Yeah.
All right, so he has been defeated. So that means he's going to move over to this location, and this location is now closed. And
All right.
yeah, there was a bunch of junk. The only thing that looked good was this hide of fire resistance. So, all right, so he's over here, and now I'm going to... Oh, wait. There was something about bury 1d4 cards of your choice from your hand.
That's...
No, it's when closing. Bury 1d4 of your cards from your choice from your hand. If you don't have enough cards from your hand, do so bury... Okay, so I need to roll a d4.
I thought you didn't do the one closing
2.
effect.
Oh, I don't have to because it was the villain. You're right,
Yeah.
hon. Good job. Thanks. Okay, so I don't remember if I flipped yours, but I'll flip another one.
I was just checking to make sure the permanently closed, there's no effect. So
Right.
Okay. So let's see what this is.
Okay,
Yes,
it's the
it's
Frost
the
Longbow.
longbow.
So that's a dexterity 11, which means that I should probably head over there after you get that then, which is great.
Okay, so I've got a +5, so I need to roll a 6 to get the longbow. And, it's only like a 50-50 chance. And I don't have anything.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I draw a blessing for you. 2. Nope, I'm sorry.
So I'll just roll a d12 and hope I get a 6.
Oh my god, you don't have nothing else? Can you evade it? And maybe try to get something better in your hand.
I can evade it.
Why not? Why would we not do this?
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Is it really good, the Frost Bow?
I don't know. Let's look at it. For your combat check, reveal this card to roll your dexterity or range die plus your unmodified strength die +1, which that's pretty much what I've already got with the returning throwing axe. You may additionally discard this card to add another 1d6 with the cold trait.
The cold trait is where it's coming in handy.
Yeah,
there might be something
I'm wondering if I'm
need.
going to need the cold trait.
I don't know. Maybe just encounter it. I don't know.
If you are proficient with weapons, you may discard this card to add a 1d4 +1 with the cold trait to a combat check at another location.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool.
Well, that is kind of cool.
Well, it's cool, but it's not... Basically, it's just the cold trait is the only difference.
Yeah, it
so,
looks like
let's
that.
try.
Come on, hon. Yes! Good job, Carmen. Awesome.
You go in my hand.
You go in my hand. You go in my hand.
I don't even have a discard pile.
And now I get to go over there and get my big sword. My big sword.
I gotta discard something.
So while you're thinking of that, I want to go ahead and flip this because I really want my sword. I'm going to move over to here. And
I
are you
can
ready?
just discard my
I don't think you're going to need...
weapon.
There's just one barrier here. I'd get rid of your master tools and do that instead. Just a thought.
Well, I don't really need 2 weapons either, though.
True.
So I'll just...
Okay. Okay, so it's the half plate. Constitution Fortitude 4. I really don't need this half plate. But I'll roll for it. Let's see. Whoop. And I did not get it. So, okay. That goes away. And Carmen, it is back to you.
Okay, so I'm going to move because this
the Shimmer
is
Glands.
the one you want.
Yes, because I can pick that up. I'm pretty confident, as long as I don't screw it up.
Is this my blessing?
I already flipped it for you. Troubadour. Okay, so he is a Dexterity Acrobat 7 or a Charisma Diplomacy 6.
He is a basic?
I just think, I don't know. It's up to you.
You want to banish him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Goodbye,
So,
Troubadour.
goodbye,
I am
Troubadour.
sorry.
We don't want you. Can't you see we don't love you anymore? Yay, my longsword. Okay, so it is a strength melee 10. Okay, my strength, which I can use this
It's a
card.
+8.
Because this just says, reveal this card to add 1 to your strength check. So, all I need to do is at least roll a 2 with this. Yes! Do you realize how close that was to rolling over there? Oh my god! Okay, so I rolled a 7. I will get rid of my Medusa mask. I'm going to get rid of the Medusa mask, guys. I will. I discarded it, so I have room for it. Yes! Up top. Got my big sword. Okay, Carmen, it is you again. And it's him again. Okay, so you do have the option of possibly evading him if you feel so inclined, but I think you're probably going to be able to get him, given the fact you're fighting alone.
Let's see. Okay.
Hey, let me ask you a question, just real quick.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do it in the middle of combat, but if you had used your Staff of Minor Healing, could you have... Does it just recharge these cards into your deck, or do they go into your hand?
It recharges it.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, if I used it right now, I could recharge this card, but I should have used
it at the end.
Yeah, because now I
Or
don't
at
have
the
any
beginning,
blessings or anything.
Well, that's not
But
bad.
I've got this. I've got this.
I have nothing
So
to
that's
help
a
you
+2. I can go ahead and just discard that to get 2d6s.
with. Okay, so that'd give you 2d6s.
+1.
Plus, what do you got here?
Okay, so this is plus. I've got +4. I've got +7 at this point. So I need to roll an 11. And
7,
this is a d12 plus a d8.
Baby, I think you got him. And you're getting a +7. So that's taking him down to an 11, and you got them 4 dice? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This guy's history.
Okay.
Golly. We rolled through this stupid thing. Okay, that's once. Just recharge that and do it again. Or discard it. I mean, discard.
Yeah. I can discard this card to add another 1d6 with a cold trait.
And that, well, are you sure that's not at another location?
No, it's not.
Okay, yep. Might as well. You're gonna... Golly, man. Can't believe how easily we went through this. Alright, that's it. So, Malegas Krieg has been defeated. Let's see what would have been in here.
We're tough.
Yeah, we're badasses. That's all we are. So, Black Arrow Ranger is the only thing that looked kind of cool here. So, alright, that's it. So, this scenario has been defeated that easily. Woo! Okay, so, wow, we blew through that one. I'm shocked.
That was a cinch.
I know.
Like, when are these monsters gonna get tough?
When are you monsters gonna get better? I mean,
we just...
We're just pounding them left and right. Okay, so we are finished with this one. We'll be going into our last scenario of the Hook Mountain Massacre, which means then we're going to be going into, I think it's like the Stone Giants or something like that. So, hey, we are rolling through these, and I'm very proud of us and very happy, too. So, we're also going to be able to take on a, whatever that is, a different little card, too. We're going to
I'm pretty psyched we're going to be able to upgrade that.
I'm psyched, too! So we each get to upgrade a power feat, and pretty limited choices at this stage.
I'm going to be able to choose between adding a +2 instead of a +1 when I recharge a card for a d6. I don't think that's necessary.
I think that's better. That's really good.
Look at all the pluses I've got.
I don't know. I like that one an awful lot.
And the other is that just to make my hand size 6 instead of 5.
Okay, and then I'm sorry. So
yeah, that's all I get to choose from. I was thinking about doing the 6 cards. I mean, the +1s are pretty awesome. But...
I think the +2 would be awesome. Be better.
Yeah.
And for me, it'll be that I can either increase my hand size to 6 or add a +2 to a person that's fighting in my same location. So a D4 +2. So that's actually pretty cool. So I'm thinking about going the D4 +2. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know.
We usually don't fight together, so...
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking about just going the hand size. So, hey, leave your comments below. Let us know which power feat we should probably upgrade. Either cards or possibly the whole fighting thing. So, other than that, I guess we'll just wait till the next scenario and we start slapping around some more monsters. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Griffin Gaming. From new releases to pre-orders. Griffin Gaming. Enter in promo code Grey Elephant for 5% off your order.
Alright, so here we are. Let's go over weapons first. So you do have a selection, and so do I. So you can hold how many? 4?
I can hold 4 weapons.
Which means one of your weapons is going to go bye-bye, and I'm wondering if you should just get rid of a longbow. Just replace with your frost longbow.
Okay, I'm trying to look. I don't think there's any difference between... Okay, the returning throwing axe does not help your combat checks at another location.
I would say that alone would be worth getting rid of and keeping the bow.
But the returning throwing axe lets me recharge the axe to add another d6. But this does not.
Okay, so then I think the longbow and the throwing axe trump the...
Yeah, so I'll just get rid of a longbow.
Or they're close enough, I guess.
If you... This is the same... It's just not two-handed, so yeah. Okay.
Okay. Alright, so weapons. And then for me, I'm thinking... My God, Carmen. I think it's time that the longsword +1 goes away because it's going to be replaced by longsword +2.
You fancy your longsword.
So,
okay.
Goodbye, longsword +1, and hello, longsword +2. So I did get to keep 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, All right, and let's move to the next one, which would be spells. Neither one of us. Armors.
Armors.
I've got my 3, and you've got 2.
I've got 2. I'm only allowed to keep 1.
Okay.
So, obviously, the snakeskin tunic helped me with my dexterity checks, so I think I should keep it.
Okay, so you're thinking about getting rid of the magic studded leather armor?
It actually reduces combat damage by 2. The snakeskin tunic is only 1, but it also reduces poison damage, so I think it's really a wash. So, do you want that?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it because I'm thinking about just getting rid of my magic shield because, truthfully, it just doesn't seem to come in handy enough. So, magic shields are going to go away, and I'll replace it with the magic studded leather armor. So.
Oh, that was
right.
convenient because
Yeah,
they're both
it was.
magic. So.
Yeah. Okay, next are our items, and you don't have any extra items you could give to me for my Medusa mask, do you?
I have 6 items, so...
Alright, so I'm stuck with Medusa mask, people. There's nothing I can do about this,
Never gonna use it, but okay.
Alright, so next we're going to move into our blessings. So I've got my blessings already, so no big deal.
2, 3, 4, 5 blessings.
And then allies, so
2
same
allies.